What up, everybody? Welcome to Foos to Men. What's up, Pocho?
Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was, bro. We out here. Foos to Men. It's the year of the man, baby. Let's go. Takeover time.
Let's go. Hey, everybody, this is our new podcast right here, live and direct. It's Nino America, Pocho One. Pocho, let's get right
Hell
into it,
yeah.
bro. We wanted to make this podcast. Why? Why do we want to do this? Go ahead.
Bro, well, first of all, we should just break down how we met, too. I feel like a lot of people have
Yo.
been meeting on the internet and there's a lot of drama, but I feel like for us, we met and there was no drama. And it's dope to see somebody that some people might think, they kind of put you as this Trump supporter or whatever, just this kind of, and that somebody like me wouldn't mess with you or somebody like you wouldn't mess with me. But I think men see man, and we got to understand that. And there's a lot of tomfoolery going on the internet, but there's also a lot of realness, a lot of real people making connections. And so I just think it's important for the voice of Cali and the voice of Texas to speak up on these topics and be the voice of reason. You know what I mean? We're both fathers. We're both really trying to be entrepreneurs in this world. We're trying to move forward. And I feel like our voice matters, and it should be on the internet. And,
Wow.
I just feel like today, right now, with the whole world, what's going on with the world, we need some guidance, and I feel like we can give that guidance.
Man, got to give wrong button. Round of applause.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
that's right.
That's what's up. Hey, pretty deep, pretty good. That's why I like you, Pocho. I'm gonna be honest. When I first saw you, I got my glasses, y'all, like Pocho over here. When I
Yeah,
first
that's
saw
right.
when I first saw you, bro, it was different, and I think a lot of people can attest to that. And I know we're gonna get a bunch of blowback, bunch of hate from a bunch of channels, whatever, y'all. We're ready for whatever. But the point is, when I seen your content, bro, I was like, damn, this fool's pretty slick the way he's speaking, because I never really heard somebody like you say the things that you said, bro. Like you're in the room doing videos, and I don't know, bro. I really appreciate your content, and I ain't gonna lie. Some people try to tell me, don't mess with Porcho. We'll talk about that, later on, the fallouts that you have with social media. But you said earlier, bro, that you never got hated on, bro. Besides jumping on the internet, that's kind of a messed up reality that. We could live our whole lives great, astounding, upstanding citizens, fathers, pillars in our communities. And the minute you get on the internet, bro, it's everybody and their mama against you, it seems sometimes. Talk about that, bro. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
bro. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's just, what's wild is I come from a long line of people who supported the community. My mom is Alicia Sanchez, and she's like La Jefa de Santa Rosa. She's like the most well-known Chicana here for helping women, immigrants, the homies, and anybody that's poor, and especially workers. She's from. I grew up in the United Farm Worker struggle, and I also grew up I was born in Southern California, raised in Northern California, but I became a man in Los Angeles. And because of my story growing up in this kind of movement, the United Farm Worker struggle, growing up around Cesar Chavez, but also joining gangs, being biracial, but also having very empowering families. And then even in the hood, we never got disrespected. And so I'm not used to that, and a lot of people think that I've been on the internet for a long time, but I just started after I fell off with the FOO community. I started actually doing little videos, and the only thing I was doing videos was to defend myself when people are speaking up on me, because nobody understands, but the hater world actually spoke on me first. Every single person that I've kind of reacted to spoke on me first. Bozo, hater world, even LA Icon spoke on me on his reaction. So it's just like, I felt like I needed to respond, but then once I started responding, it became this whole cycle. At the same time, though, I'm enjoying it, man. I was built for this. I'm from the '90s, bro. I'm 40 years old, and like, what happens here is, bro, when I was growing up, homie, you had to really get at people, and so
Yeah.
gossip, you really had to.
Yo.
Gossip didn't really matter because eventually you were going to see that person.
Or pull
But
up
I
to their
understand
house.
that
Or
most
pull
of
up to
these
their
people
house,
don't
right?
take it serious.
Or pull up to their house, right? That's how we were back in the day.
Yeah, and
We go
really
straight
get
to your
at them,
house,
bro. So
bro.
I'm used to
Grandma,
that
mama
kind of.
outside.
Exactly. And I'm used
But
to that kind of conflict. So
yo,
the internet thing doesn't bother me. And to be honest, like, some people will check in, I'm like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. What do you mean? I'm doing real good." I mean, even though I'm on the come up, people are hating like, "Oh, your views or this," and I'm like, "Bro, I don't know anybody that like in 3 or 4 months got monetized, 1.2 million views, and already has 3 checks in like 4 or 5 months."
hey, let's go. Hey, over here too, bro. Monetize. I had one of my haters laughing at me and Christy, my producer. We'll have her on the show here and there. But they were
Shout
like,
out.
man, yeah, shout out Christy. They were telling her Nino, he put all that money into his studio and his lights and camera and his everything, and he ain't going nowhere. The next day, bro, I got monetized on YouTube, bro, and it kind of like, I don't want to say shut him up, but that was kind of like, man, right in their face. How does it taste? But the point is this, to get,
And
bro,
congrats on 9K, baby.
hey, I'll finna salute you too. On
Hey,
the 4K.
once you get to, they say 70% of people give up on
Thank
YouTube
you.
before they get to 10K.
And that's what I wanted to bring up. Ladies and gentlemen, hate on us all you want, but to have, and forget, I don't want to say forget, I'll say it like this: to have a monetized YouTube channel with over 1,000 subs, that's already something in itself, right? And I'm finna hit 10K. Once I hit 10K, I'm gonna be in the top, 2%? I forgot what the numbers are. Like Portugal just said, it's true. But even you, bro, you're at 4K, over 1 million views on YouTube. That's something to, highlight and to salute to. But also, I'm gonna be honest, I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a business owner. In real
Exactly.
life, I am the man. In real life, my hood, my people, they love me. I went outside the other day. They were barbecuing. They rolled up on me, all my people hugging. I mean, I'm just saying, y'all. In my community, my people love me. I don't have no bad rap. No, ain't ripping nobody off. In my section, I'm good. My people love me, and I love them. And then to be on the internet with this success that we both achieved, I mean, it's something, y'all. So without tooting our own horns, we'll leave it at that. But let's get into the subject at hand, Pocho. You say you don't hate it, but I say, I hate the FOO culture. I think that right there is a detriment to I would say society, somewhat like gangster rap music, and I'll say it here. I'm a man, and I stand against that kind of stuff, especially pages like Foos Gone Wild. I follow a FOO community. Shout them out, and I know you have something with them or something happened with you with the FOO community, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But I'm just saying, like, to me, really, Fool's Gone Wild. I really don't like that fool or his page or whatever. But I think it's a detriment. I think people would stay stuck at that level. What are your thoughts on the FOO culture? Go ahead.
So I met the food culture in the pandemic. I'm somebody that's always outside. I'm a professional photographer. I'm a well-known photographer. In 2016, I got the best street photographer in Los Angeles award that's given out by the Guitar Center, a corporation that's really actually in the music industry a lot. And so I've been outside doing my thing for years, you know what I mean? And so I didn't have time to be looking on the internet and all this stuff. But once the pandemic sat me down, I started seeing Foods Gone Wild. And at first, it was funny, bro. It was funny. There were jokes that I knew, that I knew about, but I never knew other people would talk about. Even some of the more outlandish things like showing people tweaking and like fools unlocked. But then I started to really look at it, and then I started to see that it was a buffoonery of our culture, bro. It was They were getting paid off making disrespect off of us and showing our jokes to the general public. Some of the cultural jokes that we have within our culture are not meant for the general public in that way.
Whoa.
And so they were kind of it's like almost showing nude photography of your spouse to people in the streets, bro. It's
Adam
just
22.
disrespectful. Like I think rest in peace. I had a stepbrother, and I'm gonna say his name, Augustine, and he was like a hero. He was a popular guy in high school, but he was adopted, and he had a hard life in the first couple years of his life. And anyway, he got into drugs and became his schizophrenia took over. He became a homeless guy, right? If any of these fools would have videotaped my brother in his worst moment,
Wow.
I would have clapped on these fools, bro. I would have smashed on these fools. So after I saw that, like, they forget that these people are somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's father. And imagine a 16-year-old girl, 14-year-old boy looking at their father on the internet. So fools gone wild, you should be ashamed of you. I can't hate on you because I don't want to have hate in my heart, but I'm discouraged by you. I dislike you, and I don't F with you. And all the other food
Shots
pages, the
fired.
same thing. I'll say one more thing when it comes, and then I saw the food community, and I saw, wow, they're putting people on, they're showing news, they're not just showing the funny buffoonery stuff. And I met Juanito, and I've already talked about this, so I'm not gonna get too deep, but I met Juanito, and we had long talks by the beach. Nah, we just had long talks about doing big things together,
Not for
bro,
real.
and we did. And we produced a food community podcast. I brought Icon on. When
Hold
Icon
on.
came in, and I'll say it out loud. Doughboy 909 told me, "Don't get Icon on. He's gonna be political." And then I didn't understand what that meant. I got on there. Then he was like, "We can't interview Bozo. We can't interview this guy. We can't interview that guy. We're only going to interview this guy." I was like, "Bro, you just got here. It's like you're letting somebody spend the night and they move into your house." He was this fat fucking dude, bro, and he just ruined the food community, bro. And he made it very
Oh,
gangster. and he said he wouldn't do any interviews with Northerners and only give them shout outs. And it just became this, again, tomfoolery. And I just had to get out of there. And I pressed those fools because fools get pressed by men like nothing. And I keep pressing them. And the reason why I disrespect them kind of online is because I have no respect for them. So they get the disrespect because they show disrespect to our people. I mean, Icon isn't even in touch with his culture. So why is he the top fool? Maybe he is a top fool. But before I get too deep into all that, I would just say that I had to get away from that because I saw that they're going deeper into the FOO culture to get the money, but they don't want to free their
Man,
people. They don't want better for their people. They want to keep their people down so they can exploit them like gangs do, like corporations
wow.
do, like all kinds of things do, bro. They're just another cancerous like a piece of cancer on our community, bro, stuck on us. And every day you look at the full community, bro, you're going to start comparing yourself. You're going to start seeing what you don't have instead of what you do have. And you're going to stop acting like a man. And again, remember, the worst thing you could be called in the Bible is a fool. But thank God I'm a man. So there it is.
Man, shots fired. I guess this is our intro episode. Hey, I want to touch on something you
Salud.
said though. Man, shout out Doughboy. I think Doughboy. I don't even listen to rap at all, but I seen his progression.
He's a
His
dope human
Man,
being.
that dude right there, bro. And he's a boss. I can relate to him on the boss level. It's like we got so many things going on, and I've seen his podcast or his vlogs, and it's like, man, you got so much
Shout
money
out.
coming in, you're doing so many things, and then you try to do rap, you try to make content. Like sometimes it's pretty tough, and I salute him for that. Anyways, I digress. You
Hey, but
said,
real quick, I wanted to say that he's the
go
first
ahead.
person in the food community. Salute him. He's somebody that should have been like really put up out there, but again, because he's open minded to work with
What?
cookies, to work with gold toes,
Hold
he didn't.
on.
He got a reaction. He didn't get a full interview. But shout out to Doughboy. He quit rapping right now because his homeboy passed away. Rest in peace. And I think he's starting to understand that this murder music isn't for all of us, and the ones
Amen.
that already have things going for us, we don't need to. Like for me, I do this for fun, bro. I mean, I want to make this my business and I'm starting to, but I already have two businesses outside of this, but I'm
Yeah.
already creating this as a business. And I tell all the young men out there, if you have a hobby, make it talk back to you. So this hobby I have pays me. My photography hobby pays me.
Yeah.
And I like to protect people, and that pays me. So try to create things that you love to do that will talk back to you.
Man, that's a good advice, even for me, listening to it because, we are making content. All my pages pay me. My Facebook, my Instagram don't pay, whatever. Forget Instagram, but I'm doing
Yeah,
millions of
man.
views
What
over
happened
there.
to Instagram, bro?
I don't know. We'll touch on that in a minute because I've been on IG for a while, but I digress. Facebook paying, YouTube paying, TikTok paid me. I got 2.8 million views on TikTok. They pay 2,600, bro. Man,
Oh, really?
heck yeah, I put that in the sock drawer, and I told my wife, man, we're gonna put some concrete around the house. But I digress. Like I said again,
That's
but
right. See, real man things.
hey,
Those are
for real, for
goals. Those are
sure.
real grown up
Amen.
goals. You know what I mean? I want to be
Amen. What I
around men like that, though, bro. I want to be men that are building their foundation, not
Amen.
just trying to get clout and like be popular and have jewelry for jewelry's sake. Like jewelry's nice, but if it becomes your whole definition, you know what I mean? Like that you need this. I like let you wear the jewelry, don't let the jewelry wear you,
Amen.
kind of thing.
And I ain't gonna lie, I was like, man, should I buy me another gold chain or should I
No,
give
I
me a?
like gold chains. That's single.
But
I have a gold chain, but there's a time and place,
no,
and
I hear you.
I'm just saying it shouldn't define you. It should just add to your to your vibe.
Exactly. Well, I look at gold like silver and gold pieces. I'm trying to get into is in investments, right? Gold and silver,
Oh yeah, because
precious
you never
metals.
know.
But yeah, the dollar ain't worth nothing right now. But I'm just saying, I was like, should I get another gold chain or should I buy a slab of concrete, make my wife happy? So you already know I'm gonna pick. I digress again. Hey, Pocho, you said something very interesting about Doughboy, bro. He told you that homeboy was gonna get political, bro. For people on my channel, right? We're gonna put this first episode on my channel. What does that mean, political? Because to be honest, I think there's some kind of grasp on Cali, and I said this with the prison guard when I did the interview with him. It's like the prison politics, something the street. It just keeps a hold of the people, the state, their mindset. They can't shake it, bro. What does that mean, real quick? When Doughboy told you about he's gonna be political. What does that phrase mean?
It means that he's gonna bring gang politics into the music industry, and everybody hates that because the music industry has been. People don't understand, but since the music industry started, it's an unregulated industry. So the mafia, gangs, street people have always been involved. A lot of managers, they become managers out of the streets. A lot of these rappers' managers are street people, and that's why they
Yup.
can back them and they can hold them. Because a lot of these rappers aren't the one. Doughboy 909, he's the one. He's a real one from this. He's a real one from his section. And so he knew, and he said it in a laughing way, so I didn't really take it serious because they're homies, you know. But same time, he respected what I was trying to do. He knew that I was trying to do this for a greater cause. I was on a spiritual journey to unite my people through music. And the first beat you've ever heard was your mother's heartbeat. Doom, 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 doom. So when that beat drops, boom, 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 that's your mother's heartbeat. We're all connected to that, you know? And so I really feel on a spiritual level that we can unite our people through music, and not talking about gangs, not talking about murder, but talking about having a good life, having fun with these females, going on vacations, building businesses. It might not be as crazy or whatever, but overall, bro, you feel like you're in a better mind state when you're listening to Drake or to, like, you know, some of these kind of funny mainstream guys. At the same time, though, they don't make me want to go, you know, roll up on my ops and do all this other stuff, and you know, and create more tension in our community that we're already going through so much tension in our community. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you,
So
bro.
basically, and let me conclude with that, is that basically because I'm from Northern California and I'm a Northerner and Icon is a Southerner, that was going to become a point of tension, and that basically he was going to kind of push me off, you know, like political people do, and he did. He what he would slowly do is make Juanito feel uncertain about me. You know, he would create these kind of narratives on the low
Like
about, oh, he's
plan an
unpredictable.
idea in his
He
head.
talks, yeah, he's like, I'm married, he's not, you know, like he could and I am unpredictable, and I do smash a lot of females, bro. I'm a beautiful man, dog. I'm gonna do my thing. He doesn't understand that because he's not beautiful. He doesn't know what it feels like to be beautiful. God bless me. God loves me. He made me look better than you, Icon. God loves me more than you, bro. Sorry. But don't be mad about it. Just live with it, bro. Just live with the fact that you're an ugly man, fat or skinny, and I'm a beautiful man regardless. And I love my body that God gave me because I take care of it. Whereas you can't even walk up steps. But basically, so what he did was, when I interviewed Gold Toes, I was just talking to Gold Toes about how I grew up, because it was really important to the interview to say how important Gold Toes was. Icon used that as an opportunity to act
Damn.
like I was gangbanging and talking about all this Norte, this and that, and I wasn't. I didn't even bring up the word Norte at all. I just said that his music was very powerful for my people in the streets, and he took that and married another narrative, right? Then he asked about my tattoos. The funny part is I have gang tattoos, but he doesn't have any gang tattoos. He has rap tattoos and, you know, like Chinese symbols and shit. He's not even Chinese, you know what I mean? Like he you know, but I actually have tattoos that represent where I'm from and who I am, but I wasn't even speaking on that. But he wanted to single me out and bring that up. So he started bringing gang politics into a podcast that was supposed to unite our people. My idea: one guy from the north, one guy from the south, and one man from Bakersfield, to unite all the fools and make them into men. But I forgot that I was dealing with fools, the top fools, and the top fools are the worst fools.
Damn. Um,
Fire.
man, shots fired over here. Man, you getting deep with it, Pocho. That's crazy.
My
You,
bad.
you talk
Hey,
about
that's what we
this.
doing though. We
Hey,
podcasting,
this
baby.
straight up. You got to be
I'm
candid.
telling you.
Yeah, you got to reveal yourself. I want to say this though. What is the deal though, bro, with the gang culture? I'm gonna say it like this. Let me break it down like this. There's kind of a lot of facets to this subject, but it's like, bro. And I think you made the same kind of correlation, but you never seen the Beatles or these other groups like, oh, you're from this section of the city or from the state, you can't work with them. How come, bro? Is really no other state that I've come to recognize that besides Cali. And when I get into it with these fools and these cholos and gangbangers, whatever, on the internet, and they want to push a certain narrative, I say, well, when are y'all going to unite? When is the North and the
Exactly.
South and the Southern Cali and Northern Cali going to unite? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they ever will unite. This is my opinion, and they never have an answer as well, right? But what is it, bro? That in this music industry, in that industry, not even just music though, but speaking of music, these two sections, bro, they don't get along, and y'all live in the same state, bro. Ain't that kind of crazy? And I'm from West Texas. It's different over here. You know what? Maybe Midland, Odessa might not like each other, a little grudge here and there, football rivalries. Houston, Dallas. But for the
Shout out
most
to
part,
H Town though.
hey, shout out H Town. But for the most part, Texans, we get along. We make money together. We have businesses. I can run a business from here to Odessa, Dallas. I can, you know what I'm saying? I can make a business in any part of Texas I want without fear of being hurt or whatever. It seems like you try that in Cali, they're daring each other. I saw Bozo on a podcast, saying about people coming down in red. You can't wear a certain color. I'm like, man, is this the mindset people are going to continue to
That's not even
have
true
till
because
till they
Southsiders wear
die?
red.
But I'm just saying though,
Conejo's
bro.
neighborhood
Go
wears
ahead.
red. I
Go
was just
ahead.
gonna say, we'll get off on the other one, to Bozo, but like Conejo's neighborhood, they wear red. That's why he
Wow.
wear red on the criminal podcast that one time. But anyway, um, so I want to also reveal this is that the internet will make gang politics bigger than they are sometimes. Like I lived in LA for
Interesting.
15 years, bro. I never got hit one time. The only time I got checked is when I shaved my beard. And anybody knows that has a beard, when you shave your beard, you literally look different. But I never even got in a fist fight, bro. And I have big Norteño tattoos on me, bro. I mean, they're symbolic. They're not, they don't just say 14, but if you know, you know. And so, and I lived in everywhere I moved. I didn't live in rich neighborhoods, bro. I was a student. I lived in the hood with everybody else. I lived in the most big, the uh, Sixth and Westlake, in the right next to Pico Union in the MacArthur Park, is one of the most famous 18th Street neighborhoods in the whole world, bro. It's where the murals. It's where 18th Street started. Well, besides 18th Street, but and they're called the 18th Street Psycho Colombianos. And I used to do my laundry under a mural that said 18th Street, and I knew the guys. And I have a video that talks about me partying and hanging out with the guys from 18th Street, and they knew I was a northerner, bro. They're worried about literally guys from Rockwood, which is literally one or two streets away, two or three streets they're worried about MS. They're not worried, but I'm saying they got MS on the other side. They got crazy riders on the other side. They got easy riders, orphans. So guys in LA are not worried about what's going on up north or northerners. The media will make you think that. So I lived there with respect, and I wasn't gangbanging, but I lived in LA for all these years and never got touched one. Worked for Homeboy Industries, the biggest gang intervention prevention program in the whole world for gang members, and especially serving Southsiders. And I was their photographer, bro. I got sober with them. I lived, shout out to El Monte, EMF. A lot of these rappers are from there. I was living there when I got sober. So there's all these stories and the reason why I want to speak on these things, people are like, why do you speak on gangs? I'm not trying to speak on gangs. I'm trying to speak on my experience where I lived in Los Angeles for 14 years as a northerner, and 13 years and a half, and never got touched once. And I also grew up and lived with these guys, brother, and ate with them and did photography in their homes. I did photography for a guy from Primera Flats, bro, who was like a top guy in that thing that I don't want to talk about, that higher level thing. I did his quinceañera for his daughter. I took a picture of him and his daughter after he hadn't seen her for 5 years, and I got to take that picture. So
Well,
the whole thing is that there's the internet will create this thing that the north and the south, that you can't do anything, but there's a lot of business going on, and there's a treaty in prison now. But what's happening is, a lot of us, the reality is, there was a warrant for 50 years in prison, and only in Northern California between norteños and sureños. And so because of that war, there's still just a lot of tension. Even for me, that's somebody that didn't go to prison, bro, I still don't like the upstate guys sometimes. But I'm learning through my connection with God is that you can't leave nobody out of the circle of life. And the upstate guys deserve it. Basically,
wow.
what people don't understand is there's Sureños south of Bakersfield, and there's Norteños. The number one killer of a Southsider is another Southsider, but they unite in prison. Norteños are very disciplined, very united, but they're smaller. And in prison, they're united also. We don't fight each other. One time I fought my homeboy Dopey from another neighborhood called VSRN. We got jumped twice for fighting each other, just like DP'd. But back then, it wasn't an embarrassment to get DP'd. It was to show that you're really from the neighborhood. You're willing to get disciplined. And when you're in a gang and you get disciplined from your gang, you don't take resentment. You take it like your father disciplines his
Correction.
son. And so people that think that DPing is some embarrassment, people that
Wow.
get DP'd actually are some of the most people that get honored in the hood because they're willing to be disciplined by their father, who is the hood. So I've been DP'd before, and I came out of it perfect, and we all drank and partied after, and they were showing me love for for facing it. But the
And you,
problem is that what happened was there's Southerners and Northerners, but what happened is there was people in the north that didn't take to the norteño thing, and they started taking to, they could have had family in LA or whatever, and they started taking to the sureño thing. And so there's southsiders in almost every city in Northern California, and there's tension. but most of those Southsiders are before in my generation were Mexican nationals that just didn't fit into the culture, didn't fit in with the blacks and the Mexicans, and they kind of created their own thing. And their own thing that they had was the South Side. And so that tension has created 20, 30 years of drama, maybe 40 years of drama in Northern California.
Wow.
And I don't even know why Foos from LA, like Lefty and them, are worrying about it because they're not even part of it. If anybody, I was part of it. I fought upstate Sureños all day. You know, my friends went to prison over it. You know, like we lost, you know, they lost a lot more, but we, you know, even that, right? I still talk like that. You know, it's like the thing is that this tension runs deep and it's gone on for generations. So it's going to take generations for it to come out. The problem is that poverty, bro, poverty creates all kinds of stuff. So if it's not north and south, it's going to be something else till we fix this whole society we're under.
Well, I got a question. Do you think that the North and South will ever unite? Will this problem ever be fixed?
I think if we don't unite, the future is futile. So
Mm.
you know what is it? Resistance is futile. If the North and the South does not unite, we will end ourselves, and we just will not be. We'll just be Chicano rappers forever. We'll never be mainstream. We'll never be anything because we can't even get our own culture together. If you can't get your own house together, how can you get your neighborhood together? How can you get your city together? How can you get your world together? So we need to fix
Oh,
our. We need to clean up our backyard first, unite California, Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, every state where brown people are. You are a beautiful brown person. I don't care what state you're from. You're one of us. Even if you're a quarter brown, it don't matter. You're part of us. And we need to just come together and enjoy our differences and make some good money. And my thing, I want to say one more thing is this: I don't want to unite for treaty for cheesy purposes. I want to unite because of my experience going down to LA and having a great time. I found my first love. I mean, my first wife. We're not married anymore, but she was a dope wife. I was married in Los Angeles. I got a degree from USC and Cal State Northridge in Los Angeles. I graduated from Santa Monica College. I had these great experiences as a Northern California Chicano, and I want all the brown boys to be able to dream like me and be able to move like the wind, baby, all through the world.
hey, man, I'll tell you, and that's the fools compared to men. Only a real man is going to see that vision, that accomplishment. Getting degrees. Which now college is crazy nowadays. Let's be honest. But what they
I don't
try
even
to
know. I wouldn't even gone to college. Hey, I
go
love
ahead.
college and not to hate on my guys, but if I had to go back, I probably wouldn't even gone to college now. But I do respect going to college, and I'm happy that I have degrees because at any time I can go get a job, like a pretty good job, and just chill out because I
But
always
that,
have plan B.
but that's what I'm saying though. Like for you to go have these accomplishments, right? That's something like a man. I'm a oil man, a West Texan. I look at that in high regard. Someone on the other side, some of your haters, I'm just gonna leave it like that, regardless of who they are, what side they are, but one of your haters gets that, bro, and they use that against you. We'll talk about it right now. How do you feel when they put you on a shirt, bro?
Oh yeah, to be honest, I took it as a compliment. I
But that hold
took it
on,
as a
but everybody,
compliment, dog.
everybody, before we go on to this probably was going to be a whole other segment. But I'm gonna delve into this right now, ladies and gentlemen. Pocho was basically put on a shirt. Some podcaster made a shirt, and put him on there. And the dude, Pocho's wearing, I say a nice outfit, and I see them, bro. Not just him though, but many people clown on you, bro, for being someone that went to school. For the message you preached. They say things about you. Again, how did you feel when they put you on the shirt? Talk about it.
Yeah, shout out to Hater World, man. I'll be honest though, I respect the Hater World because of
Salute,
his
hater world.
consistency, how he takes his how he takes everything serious. You know, I'm still trying to get my things together, and shout out to
No,
you,
no,
bro, because
I'm,
I
I'm,
wouldn't have done any of this without your help
and I'm gonna say
to
something real
put
quick
over
about
the
Hater
dough.
World. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna say
Yeah,
real quick about Haters World that he is on the level. I think he's probably one of the hottest, best podcasts in that section. You know what I mean? As far as what he's
oh
doing
yeah,
it, it's hard, y'all.
I would say
To
he's
be
the best right
honest,
now.
yeah, to be honest, it's tough to do this stuff. To do it consistently, to invest in yourself, to get the views, to be successful, it ain't easy. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, no, it's facts. I think some people always trip out like, oh, he talks ish about you, and you give him compliments sometimes, and it's like if you really read through it, he's not all he kind of holds back to a lot. But the reality is, I don't care, bro. The whole point of a podcaster is to be as honest as possible with your takes and your perspective. For me, not to look at his setup and not say that is a really good setup, you're just out of your mind. he has a death row thing from the
Yeah.
'90s, but he has this thing. I love that. He has TVs. He has, and every situation he takes it serious. I don't take it as serious as I go. I'm taking it more serious. I'm more of like an evolutionary guy. I want to evolve with my podcast. People are like, "Oh my God, you're just no." I want to build. I like this, but Blue Devil, real quick, how we started our kind of thing is basically I was on the FOO Community podcast and I said that Southsiders run Los Angeles, and it's true. LA is run by the Mexicans, bro. Let's just be honest. By the brown, it's a brown city now, and he loved that, and he used that and to say that nobody's ever said that Southsiders run LA on the internet because you can get backlash and all this. But this guy said it. Who is this guy with funny hair? All this stuff. But he was so happy, And the funny part is, I didn't say that. I said everybody knows who runs LA. I didn't even say the Southsiders run LA. But he said that the Southsiders run LA because he actually said it. So it was funny. He was trying to say that I said it, but he said it. That's how it started. Then what happened is he came up with a Capone versus Gold Toes, and I just thought it was hilarious because Gold Toes is out here making major moves, and Capone respectfully is over here, like in another la la land. But I didn't want to get into the homie right now. But shout out to him too, though. I mean, I respect him as a legend
I
in
like Capone.
in California, I guess. But Gold Toes is international, and he's doing dynamic business deals that Capone couldn't even be in the same room as. And so anyway, I just
Yeah.
reacted to the hater world and said, bro, all you do all day is hate on people. Does that ever just like make you feel kind of like negative? I just thought it was like not a good vibe to have. I made a reaction and it went off. From there, he just went on a tirade, and then another homeboy Cholo Juan agreed with my take. And Cholo Juan is a shout out to Oxnard and a Rio gang. Cholo Juan is a real Southsider, a real YouTuber, someone that really cares about his people. And he again, being a true podcaster, he didn't just go with the South Side. He disagreed with his own South Side or with a Northerner because I was right. But that's the whole crazy mentality. Why does it have to be Southsiders and Northerners? Why can't it just be I'm agreeing with this man, I'm disagreeing with this man? And that's where you just take the politics out of it. See, Icon would put the politics on it. That's a Northerner. You're disagreeing with the Southerner. Cholo Juan, you're bad because you're disagreeing with the Southerner. And because we're political, we have to always agree with Southerners no matter what. And no, Cholo Juan is not he's not a follower, he's a leader. So he leads with his opinion, and his opinion was that I was right, and he got backlash for that. Now he's not really on the internet, but shout out to
Damn.
him. So then, Hater World basically got caught up with a bunch of fools, and I'm not gonna get to all the guys, but he got caught up with a bunch of homies, and everybody that he got caught up, he put on a shirt saying all my ops are dead, basically saying that he knocked off all his people from the internet. But I'm still here, baby boy, and I look good on that shirt. The only vato with the suit on. Thank you, Hater Word. Salute. And I was proud of it, homie, because I feel like somebody that only had at that time I probably had like 2K, 3K, on YouTube. If I could affect
Yeah.
somebody's little heart that much, then imagine when I have 20K, when I have 40K like him, it's over.
Good point.
So thank you for the free publicity. I appreciate it. All press is good press in my eyes, and I'm built for this, baby.
Let me ask you this: do you think it's kind of weird though to put another man on a shirt and to wear it, bro? Let's be
And then
honest.
do
Hey, I only asked that. You know why I asked that? Because it happened to me, bro. One of my ops, but this was street stuff, bro. I mean, this was street, somewhat rap stuff, but this was back in the day when I used to make a little bit of music, but it was more political, street, whatever. But some fool made a shirt that said "F Nino, Texas," right? That was my what I used to go by, and he was wearing it out, and man, my people were trying to drag him. They were trying to get him, bro. When he showed up somewhere and everything got popped out, I'll just leave it at that. But I'm just saying, we just thought it was weird. We always said that for another man to wear another man on their body, like dissing them, we just thought that it was kind of weird when they did that with me. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's buffoonery, homie. The only time you should have another man on you is when you're honoring him as somebody like an elder or a spiritual warrior or like like a Zapata or like a, I don't know, Martin Luther King or something. And then also when you're resting in peacing your ancestors or your anybody, when you rest in peace somebody, you wear but it's honorable. You're showing honor. But to wear another man, like you said, with hate in your heart on the shirt, that's to me, bro. It's a little bit rainbowish, and I'm not even hating, but it's kind of like the people that I'm not trying to hate on. I don't hate on rainbows, but like sometimes people really hate on rainbows because they hate being a rainbow, and maybe I feel like maybe that's just what he is. Like he just wanted to. Maybe he cuddles with my shirt at night, and looks into my eyes, on the shirt.
Hey,
But I just thought that was weird. But I was like, go ahead, wear me. I'm never gonna put your ugly face on my shirt. That's for sure.
let's
You
talk.
got a funny face. So no, I just took it as a compliment, bro, because
Yeah,
I'm built for this.
let's talk about the other issue though, bro. Homeboy made her old dude made a shirt. The other guy that made the shirt, Uncle Fester. Give the
Oh
quick. Hey,
yeah.
let's go ahead and give the quick summary on that one, bro. We going full throttle on this first episode. Give a
Yeah, might as
quick
well. We
summary,
might as well
bro.
get it. You know what? We might
Yeah,
as well get it all out so that when we come to the next videos, we're just doing all videos of more current things. Shout out to Uncle Fester. Oh my God, what is his actual real name now? I've been saying Uncle
grave
Fester so long that I
grave
forgot his
digger,
name.
grave digger.
Grave Digger, because before he got butthurt because what did I call him before? I forgot his name, Grave Digger. I called him like something else, not Snow Snatcher, something. Garbage
Still
man or
Fester.
something. I don't know. But anyway, bro, I just like making names. I
Oh man,
made this fool's name Uncle Fester because this vato really looks like Uncle Fester. And everybody started calling him Uncle Fester, bro. So shout out
that's
to
messed
him.
up.
Um, so Grave Digger. So Grave Digger is upstate Sereno from Richmond, California, or South Central LA. I don't know. Supposedly, he's from a gang named Barrio Evil, I think. And I know homies from there. That's why I told him, you better check in, homie. I know some of your older homies because I'm older than him. And so at first, I spoke good about him because I liked how he carried himself. So I was disappointed when he came and put on a shirt for no apparent reason. TYS. So what happened was Grave Digger put three people on a shirt, or three or
Oh
four people
yeah.
that said all my ops are dead. And he probably never he I guess he printed one shirt, made the logo, and put it on the FOO community. And then the FOO community got checked by Gold Toes, got punked and told who Daddy really is, and they took it down. But what happened was he put Woody, rest in peace, who
Okay.
passed away from suicide. When he had TYS, who passed away from a shootout with another Northerner. Um, he put Tito B, shout out, who passed away from COVID, bro. So it's like
He passed away from the Rona. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about Tito B. I thought it was from cancer or something. But okay, from the
yeah,
Rona. Go ahead.
or I'm sorry, it could be either one of those things. But main thing is, I thought the Rona was involved in the health issue too. The
I don't
main
know.
thing is that it was a health issue though. It wasn't a street issue. So
Hold on. Let
one
me
is his
clarify.
hood wasn't involved. He wasn't involved, and
Exactly.
none of these people, it wasn't his ops really in that way. His
That's what I was gonna
point of view
ask.
was that they were speaking about his people, the Southsiders, when they were alive, and so he had the right. I'm not saying he didn't have the right. I'm just saying that why get it like that? Why now you got a bullseye on you forever now, bro? For what? For some clout? It was easily understanding that it was a clout move, and I just thought he was a weenie for it, bro, and I had to call him out for it. And I still think he's a weenie, and he don't want nothing. He jumped on my live jocking, trying to talk about me, but then he don't want to see me. I'm down the street. I live like 45 minutes away from
Yeah.
Richmond. He can see me anytime.
So it
But
was
yeah,
So
he's a
you think
serial gangster, bro.
so you think his situation, which well, I'll get my take on it real quick. But you think it was a bad look for him to put those three people that he had no affiliation with whatsoever. You think that was a bad look to put it on a shirt?
Yeah, bro. I just think like if you're gonna really do it, really do it. Like
Mm,
really put people. I mean, at least it might have been weird for your opposition to put you on a shirt, but if they were your opposition, at least I give him that. He's
yeah,
putting people that
true.
don't even have anything to do with him on a shirt just for clout.
I'll
You
say
know.
when I saw it, bro, I thought it was hella disrespectful. And I was from West Texas looking on into Cali, the way y'all operate. I think that, like you said, is perfect word, bullseye. That's like a target, bro, because people really respect those three names that you said, and that's kind of crazy. It's like three different generations of Northerners, right? GUN over
Oh
here,
wow, I didn't even think about
but
that.
you know what I mean
That's
though. Like
great to
that's
look at. You're right though. There really is 3 gen because Tito B and Woody are actually kind of a little bit away from each other.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like he got three different sections or sects of people that could be targeting him for some, for a shirt, bro. And let me ask you this, bro. This is kind of a weird question. Then I want to ask about Uncle Fester or Grave Digger, what do you want to call him? Him and others like him, bro. For me, outside looking in, if they're from Northern Cali and they claim that they're Southerners, I wouldn't see. I don't think I'd see a Northerner in Cali grow up and claim to be a northerner. They grew up or were born in Southern California. So the upstaters, as
Bro,
they like to call them, bro. Let me ask the question. The upstaters, as they like to call them, bro, are they real Southerners? Especially if they are not from that area. They are actually born and raised in Northern Cali. It's kind of perplexing from someone like me looking in. Do you agree? Go ahead.
Yeah, and that's what's some confusing, and it's even confusing being them probably. They don't know if they wanna root for the 49ers or not. They don't wanna like if they like the Giants or
Yeah.
not, it's like, "What are you, bro? You're not a Dodgers fan, you never even lived in LA, bro. I know about LA better than you." They didn't even know how to get around LA. It's like, bro, it's so funny, bro. No, they're not real, Southerners. I'm sorry, I'm not this is the problem why they get mad at me, is because I wanna work with them, but I don't consider them real Southerners because I know what LA proper, not Inland Empire, not the Valley, no disrespect, but LA, the city of Los Angeles Southsiders are like. I live with them. Some of them are my best friends. Shout out to Grizzly. Shout out to Adrian. I can keep going. I'm not even shout out to Ben. Those are three neighborhoods from South Central, MS, and White Fence. I'm not even going to say which ones are connected, but those are real Southsiders, and I know their parents, bro.
Wow.
Grizzly has a mom, that I know her mother. I rested in peace to his father. Like I know these real dudes, you know what I mean? And and for them to claim the South Side, and that's why a lot of Southsiders don't really like them either, bro. Because they're like, why are you claiming us when you're not? You're basically the B team. You couldn't cut it with the Northerners, and you made your own thing basically. So you're like the B team, and that's the reality, bro. I'm sorry. I know it hurts. I'm not saying there's not hitters. Let's never forget that these are our people, and there's some real hitters from those neighborhoods. So it's not a disrespect on how gangster they are. I just think it's confusing. I think they should just drop the South Side thing and just be whatever they are. I said that on American Cholo, and they didn't really like that. But
Damn.
I think that it's confusing, and we're the home team up north, and that'd be like, and they're the home team, down south. That'd be like somebody from Midland, Texas, banging Odessa, and they grew up in Midland, Texas, literally their whole life. They went to junior high, high school, elementary, junior high, high school, graduated with you. You saw them in the streets, and then for some reason they're wearing Odessa hats just because they don't
That
like, or I don't know, like.
bro, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly how I look at it. But again, that's why we are fools to men. I would hope others will see what we're saying and look at it like with a different point of view. Especially like I said, I'm an oil man. I'm a West Texan. I go work 14, 15 hours in the oil field, baby. This stuff is just the internet stuff, basically. I'm out here providing for my family like real men do. And I would even think to imagine that real men ain't gonna get easily offended by even this conversation, bro. They're gonna sit there and say, "Damn, these fools are kind of making, or these men are making some kind of sense here." But as far as people growing up, bro, and changing their lives and their mindsets, bro, what is a key thing that happened to you that you could tell others, bro, to break from this, cancerous mindset, this fool mindset? What would you tell them to do, bro, to help break from that?
Yeah, bro. My thing is why people are like tripping. Why I always reach out my hand, homie, is because there were a lot. I don't even talk about them on the internet, homie. But there were so many moments, bro, when I felt that South Side love, the love of the South Side. People always talk about
Wow.
the hate of the South Side, but there's a lot of love in the South Side. I love Los Angeles. I love Southsiders from LA, homie. I know it sounds funny, but because they showed me so much love, homie, when I needed them the most. When I was getting sober, I had no family with me in LA, bro. I was all by myself. And they
Whoa.
took care of me. They gave me food. They gave me clothing, bro. My homeboy Jose from Duarte Trece gang gave me a car, bro. A fucking car to go to work, bro. These dynamic human beings that didn't look at my where I was from, but who I wasn't, who I was in front of them. And that made such a big impact in my life, that I want to spread the message that, yeah, we can talk all this ish, but the love is more important. And that there's a lot of love in the South Side. There's a lot of love in the North and with the upstate guys. And we got to all come together. We can talk our ish. We're a dysfunctional family, but we're stronger together. Even when there's this little bit of division between Cali and Texas over SPM and all this,
We'll
let's
talk.
not
We'll
let
touch on
one
that.
man. Let's not let one man divide all of our people, bro. I honor the people that say that they grew up on him and they're going to keep bumping him. At the same time, I honor the fact that I don't bump him, I don't support him, and I don't want anything to do with him. And I feel like we can honor both of those things and bring them up. Men do that. They can, and like I disagree with that. I don't f with SPM, but I have a homeboy that worked with him for years, Gold Toes, right? But that's
Yeah,
his
bro.
relationship. Men don't fight other people's battles, homie. We fight our battles. And SPM is not my battle. I don't know him personally. I didn't grow up on his music. No disrespect. He was popular in California, but he wasn't that popular in Northern California. He's more popular in Southern California. So I didn't grow up on his music that much. I know a couple of his songs. And I don't let that much space go in my head about SPM. We have let if you're an enemy of SPM, you're losing right now because all the hate that you put on him is making him greater. So salute to the haters because they made SPM a legend. And I'll be honest, I do like some of his music, but I don't bump it. Just like if I hear R. Kelly, I'll listen to it, I enjoy it, but I won't bump it. I won't put it on my playlist. He ruined it for me. I have a daughter, I'm raising a queen, and I'm not perfect either, but I'm not that. And I don't want to be part of that, and I don't want any of that energy. So I don't think it's important that we don't support SPM, but at the same time, we don't got to spend too much time hating on him because a lot of times hate creates a whole
Yeah.
community of people that
It,
defend him.
good point. And I'm one of the ones that made some of my biggest videos are dealing with him talking,
Oh, I know, I
exposing
know.
his
That's why I'm
paperwork.
bringing it up.
But yeah, no, it's all good. But the point is, you do have you do have validity to your claims, bro, because you are right. They once you start talking about him, bro, his people just come out, bro, and they just put that aura, bro. They want, bro. Me and Christian have gotten death threats of, bro. They don't even know the dude like that, and they're doing it to us. But the SPM video, that's on a whole other topic. I want to ask you this, though, Bocho. Tell me this, bro, because it really intrigued me when we were talking about it, bro. How is, and we're winding down, ladies and gentlemen, but how is Southern California, bro? How does it smell? Give us,
Oh,
well, because we're fixing to wind down, like I said, but give us what Southern Cali is like, bro. Because I don't even know if I ever, ever will ever go to Southern California or Northern Cali, to
oh
be
no, we're
honest.
gonna
But
do it. We're gonna be in
well,
LA, baby.
hey, let's do it,
We're gonna
right?
be
But I'm just
podcasting by the
saying,
beach, baby.
let's go. But hey, but
Oh
I'm gonna be
man,
honest. Hey, Pocho, I'm gonna be honest because I'm a Trumper, conservative Christian, and us, we're like, man, Cali, it's leftist, liberal, it's blue, whatever, right? Like we have a certain mindset about Cali. But give us uh your interpretation or your experience in Cali. Why is it so like? Why do people don't just leave any sooner? If you, for lack of better words, go ahead.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think I would never want to live nowhere else from California. We have no
Wow.
humidity. I didn't even know what humidity was till I hit the South. Bringing Houston, oh my God, bro. We have
Whew.
the best weather. We have the most beautiful women. Los Angeles has the most beautiful women of every color, but especially Latinas. Oh, I'm closing my eyes even though you can't see because I'm just remembering every beautiful Latina that I've experienced in Los Angeles, California, baby, and the exterior. But they have the best beaches, the best women, the best food, the best colleges, the best universities, and the best memories and experiences. In the time that I lived there from 2001 to 2016, I went to the best clubs. It was the best time to live in LA. Gangbanging was crazy, but it wasn't as crazy as it was before, and it just smells like our people. It's the most incredible city on this planet. I've been in 28 countries all over the world doing photography, and all those 28 countries were in Los Angeles. There is no other city in California that is greater than the great city of Los Angeles, and I'm honored
Wow.
that I got to go to college, that I got to get married, that I got to get divorced, that I got to get sober, that I got to work with my enemies that I perceived were my enemies. The streets told me they were my enemies, but my Lord showed me that they were my brothers. And
Wow.
I will always, from this day on, and even with this current debate or conflict with lefty gunplay, I still am going to be rooting for all of us because we're not getting out of this alive, and we got to do our best while we're here. And I'm trying to do my best to check these fools, but also check them with love. Even with Lefty, he shot me out. He hated on me on the. Real quick, can I just break down Lefty real quick, and
Go
we'll
ahead.
get out of here? My bad, bro. I just want to throw the Lefty because there's
No, go
the
ahead. No,
reason why I want to
I
create
wanted to
this
say
other podcast.
I wanted to save it for another video, but break it down, bro. You're on the road. Go ahead, Pocho.
My bad. I'm already on. I'm already here. The main thing, the reason why I believe in us having this podcast also is that we can always come back to a place where the internet might have little pieces of what we talk about, but me and you can speak the true narrative
Yeah,
of at least
yeah.
our point of view. So real quick, Lefty Gunplay is a dope Los Angeles artist coming out of Baldwin Park. Kings Have Arrived is his gang. He was in prison supposedly for a bunch of years. Now we don't know exactly the story, but no matter what he was, I really enjoyed his music. When he was first coming out, he reached out to a bunch of people, and it's all over the internet. Capone, Gold Toes, me, Icon, and most of them, even Capone admitted that they left him on scene. Gold Toes left him on scene. Pocho,
What?
the only guy that didn't leave him on scene, and OTR. Remember, OTR Records and Pocho One are the two people that didn't leave him on scene. OTR
Wow.
eventually signs him. I believe in him. Try to get him on the FOO community. They say he's not ready, which they had a little bit of legitimacy to say that he was still coming up. This is when he's at 7 or 8K. Then he just blows up on the indicted interview. I do before indicted, I do a reaction that did really well as well. And then he got on all the podcasts and just had a legendary run. While he was having that legendary run, though, he never shot me out. Who was the first person to believe in with to believe in him, which was okay because this happens a lot. Remember, people, you help people in this industry and they're usually going to forget you. That was okay. But then when he started saying F the Norte, that's when I had to speak up, and I did. And I basically fathered him. And you can see that on my page. And I checked him with love, but checked him. Then he goes on to the Hater World podcast and says that that I can't come to LA, that I'm banned, that he's going to get at me. He threatens my life. He just crashes out all emotional and says that I'm taking food out of Southsiders. And mind me, I'm with Southsiders from LA when we're watching this, and we're all laughing at Lefty. We're laughing at Lefty because he's like a fool's gone wild of the South Side. He's a buffoon. He's a clown of the South Side. He's not a real one. You can look at Roddy and look at him and tell that Roddy's more, solid and with the foundation.
More
And
mature.
so and so basically he hates on me, says F Pocho, and then I react to him, father him, cat ask for a fade. He don't want one. I ask,
Whoa.
that if you don't want a fade, then be a man, focus on your career, and we can unite one day. If not, it's all good. So basically, the most popular, again, bro, I'm affecting all these fools. The most popular podcaster and the most popular rapper got funk with me because they're fools and we're men. And this podcast will be able to always give you the real take to what's going on in West Texas and California, baby. Fools to Men podcast. Let's go.
Let's go. And you heard Pocho one, Pocho, y'all. Pocho one, Nino America, West Texas to Northern Cali, and everywhere in between, y'all. This is gonna be a weekly episode. We're gonna drop it every week. Multiple, clips, whatever, y'all. We're gonna do what we want to do. And I'm gonna be honest, Pocho. Before I get out of here, I was kind of hesitant, bro, to start touching on these topics. But to be honest, bro, I got brown skin. I got Caquita brown eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm a Trumper. I'm a Christian conservative, but for some reason, bro, I watch these podcasts from Tony A, even Norby's Haters World. Like, this is what's on my feed, and not that I'm always just watching them, but this is what pops up and what it resonates with me, bro. I don't know what it is, and I don't want to be racial, right? Because I don't believe too much in certain ideologies of, you could say, the left or whatever. But I'm just saying, bro, there is something about seeing a brown man on the screen, or someone, should I say, that looks like me, bro. I can't deny that. You know what I mean? And we're gonna touch on all that, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, I was kind of hesitant on doing so because, man, not that I just seen Pocho getting the hate, but I already see how it goes, y'all. They're gonna put you on a shirt. They're gonna make videos about you, and I already have enemies on the left and internet enemies. But then there's a whole nother,
And I
another.
told you, remember, I was like, if you get with me, bro, you gotta get ready. So it's coming. So just
But
be
this is the
ready
point.
for it. But
This is
at
the
the same
point.
time, you know who you are, and you're getting to know me. And I'm on Front Street with my life, so it is what it is. I told everybody, I'm Meta Verified. Check me out on Instagram, official_Pocho, Meta Verified, full name. Put that full name into any database. My name will
Let's
never
go.
come up.
And that's the point, though. Fools to men. This is what men do, y'all. I'm an American citizen. I have free speech, free thought, and ain't no one gonna limit or censor what I can or can't say. Besides the internet overlords, Facebook, YouTube, and all them. But that's a whole nother class of
Hey, let me
enemy.
ask you one quick question before
Go
we
ahead.
get out of here. Why did you want to help me? Because you helping me with that AI tool literally made me keep going on YouTube. I was gonna quit literally like that week. I swear to God, on my daughter's life, I was gonna give up.
That's
And then
crazy,
you
y'all.
helped me, and then
I,
it put me on
I,
it put a battery back.
you ain't the only one. I sent it to somebody else, and they're appreciative too. I'm not gonna say the channel name, but shout them out. But I don't know, bro. I just feel like nobody helped me in the game, bro. And you know what's crazy? I
Because you
kind
didn't
of
have to
realized,
do that, bro.
yeah, I kind of realized, bro, because I'm a Trumper, MAGA hatter, and all that, bro. But I haven't had one other conservative channel ever reach out to me, bro, to help me. You know who's helped me, bro? Who's reached out to me? Chingo Bling,
Shout
Chicano
out to
Tube.
him. I worked with him.
Hey, yeah, Chicano Tube. I think there's a couple
Shout
other
out.
ones. Forgive me if I didn't mention them, but I'm just saying, other brown men like me, bro, reached out to me. Hey, man, let's do a video. Let me interview you. And bro, not once have I ever had any other conservative, bro. That's supposed to be this is where my bread and butter, my people. They never reached out to me, bro. So that with this, the reason I wanted to help you out, bro, because nobody ever helped me out. and that's why I extended the help to you, bro. And in that tool, I mean, that you just said that's pretty sad. I'm gonna be kind of candid right here, y'all. Forgive me, Pocho, but I know you don't mind. You're solid. But you told me the other day, bro, that, like you said, you wanted to quit. That kind of saddened me, bro. As a man, not being emotional, but to hear you say that you wanted to quit until you got that software and it just like changed your whole mindset. That was pretty messed up to hear, bro, because I see you on the internet, you're doing things, and then you saying that you want to quit. So, like I told you earlier, this internet can play games on people, y'all. It can make somebody look a certain way when in reality, they're a whole nother way, right? But
Yeah.
with that, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Foos to Men. We hope y'all managed to hit the end of this. If you did, hit a like, comment, whatever. Join us as we
Support.
continue this. Yeah. So, final words, Pocho, let them know.
Hey everybody, FOO podcast, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, share, just talk to people about it, bro. Come here, we're gonna start with videos, then we're gonna do some lives. We're gonna really
Oh,
get
yeah.
at you, and we're gonna really get into these issues. And remember, we're just talking, people. We're not trying to destroy anybody's careers. We're trying to get to the truth. And if you're an artist and you're a public person, you might get spoken on, and try to see it as a compliment overall, and that it's a constructive criticism with a little edge, and it's a love from Norte Califas to West Texas. Let's go.
And we're out, y'all.